viewers, welcome to another exciting day on Biztrends TV show. I'm Enyonam. This is the Startup Guide edition. Biztrends is brought to you by Vanguard Assurance, the third-time CIMG Hall of Fame award-winning insurance company. Like I'm telling you, we are in the festive season. This is New Year. You might want to travel. You might want to insure your house against fire, burglary, or any other insurance policy you're thinking about. Motor, just go to Vanguard Assurance and they are always standing by you. You can contact them on 0244334407 for further information. Leaf tomato paste, good tomato, good taste. Your gravy, jollof rice, and light soup can only taste better, can only taste delicious. If you go to the supermarket, go to Makola and tell them you want leaf tomato paste. Of course, if you want to sell as a wholesaler, call Sowa, the marketing executive, on 0240-949091, and he would come and deliver to you wherever you are across the nation. NEIP, National Entrepreneurship and Innovations Plan, headed by John Kuma, is saying, look, all startups in the country, we are here for you. The Presidential Business Support Program is still on, and the next phase is happening in January. So if you have a viable business, you think you need some small startup fund to expand your business, apply to NEIP, go through the training, and you'll be receiving some funds. Visit their website www.neip.gov.gh and fill the application form there. They will call you in due time to go for the training. And also, Ghana International Trade Fair Center is reminding all business owners, being big or small, the next Ghana Trade Fair exhibition is happening 28th February to 11th March 2019. We are giving you a big platform to come and exhibit your products, to come and meet new business partners, to come and talk about your services to people and the world. Is that are made in Ghana, globally accepted. Visit our website www.tradefairgh.com, fill the form, register your business, and 28 business trends will be there to give you free coverage for all that you are there to do during the trade fair. J&J Insurance Brokers is also a sponsor. They say, look, we know about insurance policies. We will analyze your needs. We'll get you the best claims you want. We'll also get you the fastest insurance company that will give you the best product you're looking for. Contact Dr. Gideon Amenyedo, the CEO, on 0244333305, and he'll give you the best deal you are looking for. Business Trends Season 4 is that Startup Guide edition. I'm here to bring you all the institutions that had valid information to help you as an entrepreneur to expand your business, to move to the next level and make that informed business decision. Today we are hanging out with the CEO for National Pensions and Regulatory Authority, Mr. Hayford Atta-Krofi. I hope I got it right. Yes, he is the one I'm hanging out with today on the show. Before I engage him in a conversation, take a quick look at his profile. When I come back, the conversation begins. Take and stay. Mr. Hayford Atta-Krofi is a solicitor and a barrister and holds a Masters of Arts MA education from London Metropolitan University, postgraduate certificate of education from University of London, LLM in International Investment Law from University of North London, Bachelor University of Ghana and Ghana Law School respectively. He is the CEO of National Pensions Regulatory Authority. So welcome back from taking a quick look at the profile of my personality for today. Follow Biztrends on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, Biztrends TV show. My makeup and hairdo is by Sam's Beauty Place. She's also all over on social media. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Finally, I have you in my seat. Let's begin by you telling us a brief history about the pension and also the objective of the National Pensions Regulatory Authority in Ghana.
Thank you very much. Pensions is as old as the nation. In fact, pensions predate Ghana because it started way back in colonial times.
Right.
The colonial government introduced what we call the Cap 30, way back in 1952, which has been pensions for the civil service of the country. So on becoming independent, we carried on with the Cap 30, which is a non-contributory pension system. Then in 1972, the government of Ghana set up the first pension institution, which is what we know as the Social Security and National Insurance Trust.
Right.
So SNIT ran a provident fund system of pensions into the 2000s. But I think it was in 2004 when there emerged huge agitation among workers because the pension system was not very equitable, it was not very fair.
Right.
I mean, imagine somebody who was on Cap 30 who was not contributing at all, and then somebody who was on the SNIT who was contributing. They will be going on pension around the same time, and there will be disparities in the pensions that they'll be taking home. So the agitation reached the ears of the then government, President Kufuor, so he set up a presidential commission which was chaired by Dr. T.A. Bediako.
Right.
And then they looked into how we could create a more sustainable and more equitable pension system in the country. In 2006, they submitted a report to the government which was largely accepted, and in 2008 a new act was created, which is the National Pensions Act, Act 766. So out of that act, the three-tier pension system was created, and then MPRA was also created as the first regulatory body to supervise pensions in the country. So in 2010, the institution was set up. So this is like a brief history of how pension has come to us today.
Right. What would be your evaluation of the pensions system or the pension scheme in Ghana? What would be your evaluation?
Well, I mean, the main objective of NPR is to ensure retirement income security.
Right.
So since NPR has been in existence, which is 8 years now, the three-tier pension system has come to be established. So we have a first-tier system which is running effectively, basically continued by SNIT, and then we have a second tier and a third tier which have been introduced. And this has enhanced the opportunities of people to get a pension that will be more sustainable for them to take home. So over the last 8 years, I would say that pension has grown to a large extent, even to an extent of asset under management of about 21 billion.
Wow.
So the nation's pension is really in good progress.
Right. So pensions, from my understanding, is contributions made over the period. What is the minimum or the maximum amount of money that is deducted every month towards this pension contribution? What is it?
Well, basically, if you look at the first tier, which is the basic national social security, the top tier is 25,000. Okay, so within your 25,000, those who earn up to 25,000, anything that is earned, you can take as much as 18.5%, which has been created as the tier 1 and tier 2, and then you can also contribute an extra 16.5% of your salary into the tier 3. So you have a maximum of 35%, which is tax-free. The law allows you to use 35% of your salary, but the top tier is 25,000. So anybody who is within that range,
that's how much you're looking at paying every month.
Yeah.
Right. What is the basic national social security system? If my mom home is listening or watching us right now, she hears this big word. What does it mean?
Okay. Now, the Pensions Act created three-tier pension system. Right. The first tier is what we call the basic national social security, or the normal SNIT pension. Okay, and that was a continuation from the old SNIT, but it was enhanced, under the new act. So, let's say you get paid 100 cedis. Your employer will look at 13% of your gross salary, and then remit that to SNIT. Okay. And then you, the contributor, that is you, the employee, will also take 5.5% of your salary, which is your tier 2. So the basic national social security is then the 13% that the employer will add, and then 5.5% of your contribution will be added to it. So you're making it 13.5%. That will be remitted to SNIT. And SNIT would take 2.5% of it and give it to the National Health Insurance Authority to look after your health care. And then the 11%, which is invested by SNIT, that becomes your basic national social security.
Excellent.
And that is what you will be getting as your monthly pension when you retire.
When you're on retirement.
Yeah.
Right. I would want you to also tell us about who manages the first year scheme. But before you respond to that question, viewers, you're still watching Biztrends TV show. I'm Enyonam, and I'm hanging out with the Chief Executive Officer of the National Pensions Regulatory Authority, Mr. Hayford Atta-Krofi. The name is heavy, so I have to relax before I mention it. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with the conversation. Stay with us.
Waitress! Tomato paste when I would eat, I don't want to leave tomato paste in Ghana. Ah!
Aha! This is what I call Ediane.
Secret nane LEAP. Leap. Someone named a leap tomato paste Ediane there. It was superb and palatable taste. Na esu biaso. There were large and small sizes for chop bars, restaurants, and enfienfi.
For bulk purchase, contact 033-2095-314 or 050-141085.
Hello sir, this is Vanguard Assurance. We just got a notification of a fire outbreak at your premises. I want to assure you that the fire service has been notified and the Vanguard team has been dispatched and they'll be at your premises soon. Thank you sir.
With the Vanguard Digital Fire Insurance, you need not to worry about getting a fire report. Vanguard will facilitate the processing of the fire report and speed up your claim process. No need for you to chase any fire report or fill any form to initiate your claim.
Switch to the Vanguard Digital Fire Insurance now. It's digital, it's fast, and very convenient.
Vanguard Assurance, 6-time CIMG Hall of Fame insurer.
Welcome back from that quick commercial break. It's still Biztrends TV show. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's Biztrends TV show. Today we're focusing our attention on the pensions because, of course, I'm self-employed. You might be working for someone. My mom is also in the informal sector. We need this kind of savings or contributions. So at the end of the day, when I'm old with my triplet around me, yes, I have some funds somewhere I can always walk into and then go and take that money to take care of ourselves and enjoy our fufu comfortably without having any stress. So Mr. Atta-Krofi is here to do us the honor explaining into details what pensions is all about, because there are a lot of myths out there. A lot of people are confused. You see people arguing, I work in, they didn't give my money. You know, all this confusion, he will help us unravel that so that you'll be clear. If you're a self-employed person, how can you join? How can you be a beneficiary? How long do you even have to contribute? At what age will you have to join? All this information and many more are we going to tell you today on the conversation about pensions. So before I went on a break, I was asking, who manages the first year pension scheme?
Well, the first pension scheme is managed by SNIT. It's publicly managed by SNIT. Right. And so it's a continuation of how it used to be, yeah, because before the new Pensions Act was created, the only pension system that we had, of course, we had Provident Fund system running, but the only public pension system that was running was the first year. That is what we call the first year, so it's run by SNIT.
In that case, who manages or who regulates SNIT?
National Pensions Regulatory Authority, NPRA. This is the first time that SNIT is being regulated, because when SNIT was created in 1972, there was no regulator. And that was also part of the agitation that emerged in 2004.
Right. Okay.
So the Act created a regulator for the first time in NPRA.
Okay. So viewers, we went on the street of Accra. We visited a few of our informal colleagues who are working. Some are mechanics, some are selling other stuff, to ask them about pensions, what they know about pensions. And yes, they had questions to ask him. So let's take a look at this video. When we come back, He'll help us respond or explain. So take a quick look at this video. When we come back, we'll respond to them.
I try with Samuel Tego. He 56 years. This kind of bar, Minton can woo no can woo me. I think you might qualify 4 years because 4 years time into pension.
I told me ni Aflan Bando. In 44 years. Taxi driver Jimmy. Ni wani patient team eba. Into my biake. Manye nkenya wumi. Ni nye ma joining group. Ni mlenche manye director nkenya alu. Ni mana years ni manye ma save ni nkemu na alu.
Nko yenye Simone amekuji. Be hope plan evolve. Fit amenye be amebla veni. Le mio garage. Kembia mio tore mbia to bia contribution nane. Alo ga mia joga viare mio to miro kusi. Ne mia va koda program me pensie eme. Ne odoji mi va ya pomede. Anyo be mia to bia va gamava no. En vivre ho akonomi akọ mio do ko jira loma.
So welcome back from taking a look at that. And the first question, let me help you so that you would help them. Mr. Samuel Tego, he's 56 years. He said in the next 4 years, he will be going on retirement. How does he have chances of joining the pension scheme now? Or what does he do? Where does he start from?
Right, okay. So for Mr. Tego, right, a stitch in time saves 9. He's 56 years, yes. So he's left with 4 years, yes, to retire. He still has the opportunity, except that because he has joined, if he is formally employed, that's an arrangement, and also if he is he's a self-employed person, right, yes, he can join, okay, because he can take as much as 35% of what he is earning tax-free, and this time it will be put into a third tier. It's voluntary. Okay. He is not under any compulsion, but if, of course, he would want to have something, a bulk amount or a lump sum paid to him on his retirement. So he can take 35 to 35% of his income and put it into a personal pension scheme. But the fact of the matter is, he will need to get a trustee who would set him up, and the trustees will have a fund manager who would advise on how his funds will be invested, right, and then which bank to go through and all, okay, those things. So he can still join, yeah, even for the 4 years, and, okay, make contributions on, right, monthly basis, okay, but purely on voluntary, right, basis.
Okay. The next person is Emmanuel Bano. He's 44 and a taxi driver. So is it possible for him to join the scheme as an individual or through a group? And where are those groups? Yeah.
Of course, he has those two options, either as on a personal level, called the personal pension scheme. He can join on the personal pension, or can have a group. You see, one of those particular group of people who the pension system is looking for are those like taxi drivers, right, owners of transport, GPRTU, Pro Tour, and all those people. They can set up their own scheme, a group personal pension scheme, and then make their contributions through that group personal pension scheme. Or you can call any corporate trustee who would set you up under a personal pension scheme and make your contribution. A number of schemes like that abound, yes.
Now, there's Samuel Amakuji, he's 42. There are 5 of them, but let's take the first 3. He's 42 years, and he's saying that in their garage, there are about 40 or 20, between 20 to 40. Can they form a group on their own and start the contribution? I mean, how do they go about it?
This is an interesting one because, right, he's 42.
Yes.
I mean, if they are employed, if you're employed, and you're 42, you can join the 3-tier pension system, okay, because you see the limit is 45 years because you have to contribute for at least 15 years to get a full pension. But in this case, he works in a garage. Now, if the garage is, if it's a set-up employment, then the garage owners, if they pay them monthly salary, then they're supposed to pay pensions out of that. They're supposed to pay the basic national social security to SNET, and then the occupational pension scheme, which is a 5% contribution. And then if they want to do a voluntary top-up on the third tier, then that can be done. But so because he's younger than 45, that's why I said his one's quite an interesting one. But of course, if they are self-employed, they can set up their own scheme and inform any corporate trustees. You know, we have as many as 33 currently corporate trustees who run these schemes on behalf of those who want to join.
Okay.
So any of them, if they go to the MPRA website, they will have a list of them, and then they will choose who they want to run a scheme like that for them. Yes, so they can do a group personal pension scheme.
Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with the conversation. Stay with us.
And you know, my claim is not covered by the insurance policy I arranged.
Parkwesi, I've always advised you to let J&G Insurance Brokers, the insurance professional, handle your insurance to avoid gaps. At J&G, we analyze your insurance needs, we arrange cover with the best insurer with a track record of prompt claims payment, and above all, we facilitate and negotiate your claims. Call Dr. Gideon Amenyedo, the CEO, on 0244 333335 or 0504 333335. You can also email him, Gideon, at jinginsurancebrokers.com or visit our website, jinginsurancebrokers.com.
Thank you very much, Ayunam. I'm calling doctor right away.
At J&G Insurance Brokers, negotiating a great insurance deal is our business.
Waitress! Tomato paste when I would eat, I don't want to leave tomato paste in Ghana. Ah!
Aha! This is what I call Ediane.
Secret na ne LEAP, leap. Someone when him say leap tomato paste Ediane de. It was superb and palatable taste. Na esu bia so. There were large and small sizes for chop bars, restaurants, and enfie.
For bulk purchase, contact 033-2095-314 or 050-141085.
Hello sir, this is Vanguard Assurance. We just got a notification of a fire outbreak at your premises. I want to assure you that the fire service has been notified and the Vanguard team has been dispatched and they'll be at your premises soon. Thank you sir.
With the Vanguard Digital Fire Insurance, you need not to worry about getting a fire report. Vanguard will facilitate the processing of the fire report and speed up your claim process. No need for you to chase any fire report or fill any form to initiate your claim.
Switch to the Vanguard Digital Fire Insurance now. It's digital, it's fast, and very convenient.
Vanguard Assurance, 6th-time CIMG Hall of Fame insurer.
Viewers, you're still watching Biztrends TV show. Up next is the Startup Guide Corner, brought to you by J&G Insurance Brokers. Take a quick look at that update, and when we come back, we'll wrap up on the conversation, but continue next week because there's a lot more to be discussed and the pensions contributions here in Ghana.
Welcome to Startup Guide Corner, brought to you by courtesy of J&G Insurance Brokers. My name is Dr. Gideon Amenyedo, the CEO of J&G Insurance Brokers. Entrepreneurs take risks, and for that, they get a reward of returns. This is what has propelled most economies, the twin principle of risks and returns. The higher the risk, the higher the returns. But